The views and opinions in the following program do not reflect the views and opinions of the Grand Valley Television Station or the university. The Grand Ego is intended to be satirical and should not be taken literally.
Hello, Grand Valley. My name is Jaret and this is the Grand Ego. We've got a good one for you tonight, so let's dive in. We're a few months into this new school year. Students are saying goodbye to the summer sun and hello to the brisk fall. Goodbye to beaches and hello to books. Goodbye to annoying younger siblings and hello to freshmen. Ah, yes, freshmen. We all know them, we all love them, except for when we don't. It is reported that this year there's a record number of these little Lakers, over 4,000 of them. That's enough to start a freshman sweatshop so we can manufacture more lanyards and drawstring bags for next year's freshmen. The cycle continues. Now, I know all of you at one point were freshmen, but that may have been a long time ago depending on your super senior status. Just in case your memory is slipping from your nights of binge drinking, we have here Charles Degger to show you the different breeds of freshmen. The bro dude, pop collars and backward hats. He's probably rushing for frat sometime soon. He wasn't athletic enough to make an actual sports team, but intramural sports are good enough for him. When he isn't picking up chicks playing Wonderwall on his guitar in the dorm lounge, he can be found playing frisbee or lying in a hammock.
So,
The pre-sorority girl, usually overexcitable. They normally travel in packs and can find each other by smelling the type of perfume they're wearing. But come recruitment, they'll hate each other when they split off into rival sororities. Their vocabulary consists mostly of OMG and like,
oh my god, let's go to the thing.
They can always be seen with a latte in hand, which is the reason they're usually late for class. The Eager Beaver.
What's up, guys? Let's go!
They stick around campus life night later than anyone else and sign up for all the clubs. They have no idea what sleep is, but they will eventually get to know almost everybody on campus and will probably be an RA next year. Incredibly social, but normally average in every other aspect. The long-distance lover. You know when you're talking to a long-distance lover because they will always try to tell you about their significant other without you asking. They'll talk about him or her all of the time and will usually cut the evening short to go back to their dorm to Skype with them.
Guys, I gotta go. I've got a Skype date.
Their relationship is fated to end around Thanksgiving.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The one that might not be coming back next year. This one makes you question exactly how easy it is to be accepted in Grand Valley life. You see them in class maybe once and then they miraculously disappear, only to be seen at parties or showing up at their dorm Sunday morning with a hangover. That last type of freshman upsets me. You see, here at Grand Valley, we like to make our freshmen feel welcome and included. And here at the Grand Ego, we like to be a good role model. So we decided to go out and interview a few freshmen to make sure that they're ready for their new college life. So you're a freshman, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're just going to ask you a couple questions just about the campus because, you know, we've been here for a couple weeks and we just want to see what you know.
all right.
You guys know about the new building that's actually behind Lake Huron? It's called Lake Erie.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. Nope.
No, you've never seen it?
No.
No, I've heard of it, but I haven't been in there.
Yeah, my professor's in that building.
Really?
Yeah.
It's cool. Have you been in Lake Erie? It's actually right behind it. It's for all the nursing majors.
Yeah, I walked through there one day, and it was actually pretty nice. I liked all the pool tables they had. That was a fun day.
Yeah, Yeah, they are nice. So another question, what's your favorite place to eat so far?
Kleiner.
Kleiner?
Kleiner?
Probably Kleiner because it's so close.
Probably that Applebee's, got the half-price apps.
Have you guys been to the pizza place that's actually behind the South Apartments?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? See, they actually don't talk about it during their tours because it's actually really cheap. Like, Wednesday nights, they have dollar slices, and they actually have a bar in there, too. It's really nice.
I'm about to hit that up, right?
They actually have dollar slices every Tuesday night.
Dollar slices?
Yep. And there's a bar, too.
Why weren't you out here yesterday? It's Wednesday, dude.
No, but I did have a friend who went there, and he said that they have an awesome jalapeno pizza, which I've been meaning to try lately, so I would be interested in going to that.
Yeah. Every Tuesday night, they actually have dollar slices, and they have a bar in there, too.
I love to drink.
Yeah.
So.
If for whatever reason you wanted to find a freshman, we keep them herded in a small piece of land called Freshman Land. This tiny community has everyone needs to survive, complete with long borders, hairy bathrooms, and passable food. No, really, what are they eating there? I mean, really, is it leather? What if you're feeling like leaving this island of freshmen, try checking out Grand Rapids soon. I hear art prize is happening. What's that all about? Former intern Stephen Barraway has the scoop.
Thanks, Jared. I'm Stephen Barraway, and this is my first shoot as a correspondent. I'm here at 2014 Art Prize, and there's a lot of cool artwork out here. Let's go check it out. As you can see, Art Prize has had a great turnout this year. What? Okay. As you can see, Art Prize had a great turnout this year with a lot of artwork, people. I just found a really cool piece of art up here. It changes, it lights up, and it's very intricate, and it... Oh. What? Oh. Oh, it's a crosswalk sign. What does it do? Hey, look, that guy's helping that lady cross the street. That's very helpful. I like that. Helpful artwork. It's like a PSA in an artwork. I love first grade art. Everyone can relate to it. I still haven't found that one really nice piece of art that just makes you rethink your life and stuff, and I really need to find it. It's somewhere around here. I'll find it. Oh, do pardon my French. The largest paid art competition in the world, and they make their art out of milk cartons. This competition is more for the poor, not for my style, no. They've even made their benches out of milk cartons as well. Oh. This art prize does entertain me. Oh, look. They've given it off for the bourgeoisie. That's not me, no sir. But how do I get in? It's so bougie. Love? I don't love it. Oh no. Oh look, there's a man on top of a building. He's very stationary. Is that a sniper? Oh, good heavens! He's a rifleman. Run! Find cover! Are they gone? Oh, my goodness! This one touches your soul. Look at it. It represents the immortal class struggle. Oh, yes, I can feel it. Oh, this is good. Oh. Such disappointing art. This art prize isn't so grand. I was expecting so much more. This piece is the class struggle.
Why?
I have seen all that there is, and now I see nothing. I am showered in disappointment across this art prize. Back to you, Jared.
Our second story tonight involves the upcoming apocalypse, or should I say, techno-apocalypse. Lakers, our minds are degrading, and if you read the Lanthorn, then you're probably losing more brain cells than a heavy night of drinking. Am I right? Anyways, on September 8th, the Lanthorn published an editorial called Losing the Battle with Screens. I read this article and was very disturbed by the contents and statements within it. In case you're wondering, yes, they spelled school correctly this time, but it would be impossible to overlook this particular article without pointing out a few issues. And by a few, I mean a lot. Let's get started. For this, I think it would be best if it was read by our most senior GVTV member, Jeff Perry. Well, hey, Grandpa Jeff, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, Jared. How are you?
I'm fantastic. What you reading there?
Oh, just a story from the Lanthorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about technology. You kids are all up in that technology, aren't you?
I sure do love my Twitter.
Yeah.
Would you mind reading it to me?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It is a bit of a stirring awakening to realize that the majority of our time is spent in front of flashing keyboards and Twitter updates. We've created a monstrous hindrance. Slowly, creation became revolved around making things essentially brainless. It's all about the fastest and easiest method now.
Of course it is. I use my calculator because I don't want to use a abacus.
Senior citizens, perhaps your grandmother or that ancient regular in a restaurant, reminisce about the yesteryears and point fingers at the younger generations, ranting about how ruined and doomed we are. They're constantly scorning how we spend hours having staring contests with a screen.
No, they're not. In 2012, the Pew Research Center found for the first time that more than half of older adults, defined as those ages 65 and older, were internet users. Today, 59% of seniors report they go online, a 6% increase in the course of a year, and 47% say they have a high-speed broadband connection in-home. In addition, 77% of older adults have a cell phone, up from 69% in April 2012. Facts. It's also not a good idea to be calling the people that you're siding with ancient.
In the article, Is Google Making Us Stupid?, the author discusses the harmful impact of having so much knowledge at our fingertips instantly.
Whoa. Oh, no, she didn't. The author didn't include an author, a publication name, or when it was published. What if I wanted to find out more about how I'm living in the wrong generation? Wait, I know a way we can find it. Google! And we did. This article was written by Nicholas Carr from The Atlantic magazine, and that article was published on July 1st, 2008. That was over 6 years ago. That same summer, Obama began running for president. Bill Gates had just stepped down as CEO of Microsoft, and little Hannah Montana realized she has and started flaunting them. Look at her now. She looks like Draco Malfoy.
It has become a reflex to use other mechanisms as opposed to our brains. Paraplegics' legs have become frail from atrophy, and similar to how our brains weakened when neglected.
Yeah, because there's no better comparison to college kids slacking off than a person who cannot walk.
It's not that our generation is less competent, as many claim. We just use our brains less, which possibly sounds even more horrifying. We don't need to persist in endless production of technology. By investing time in learning about human nature, we can develop ways to best utilize the billions of helping hands.
And you're arguing against the thing that connects everyone in the world?
Teamwork may be the best avenue in comprehending our world. We need to participate. That means we must actively be involved. Forgetting how to socialize could lead to internal distraction.
Okay. You asked for intelligent discussion. Let's have an intelligent discussion. What I got from this article is that the Lanthorn is scared of technology. There is nothing wrong with letting technology be a major component in our lives. It makes things easier for homework, funny pictures of cats, and any random trivia that I may want to know. If my iPhone ever decides to attack me while I'm sending a tweet, I will happily apologize. But for now, I'm going to appreciate technology for the help that it is. Now, at the end of the day, I can only argue that the Lanthorn's opinions so many times until this show becomes an editorial myself. And having an editorial about how much I dislike as editorials will be akin to a college newspaper boasting about how terrible Google is, when in 5 years, that is the only way people will be able to find their publication, and in the Lanthorn's mind, the robots will have won. Which brings us to our next segment, an editorial about why I hate editorials. You young folks at the Lanthorn rally for the use of print media and physical forms of information. One who is on your side would argue that research and accurate, knowledgeable information is the thing that separates the rock-hard truths of print media from the foul, oftentimes false information of the dreaded internet. They see the internet as a sludge hole of idiots that just make stupid comments about having sex with each other's mothers. Yet in this article, we were told vague citations from an article that is old enough to be starting first grade this fall. Add that to the fact that nearly every paragraph of this piece uses vague language with little to no facts to represent these assumptions. The argument could be made that this little research article is no better than the medium that you are encouraging us to use less. The only way to make your argument valid, that we need to become independent solutions and avoid the narrow-minded opinions of random users on the internet, is for the Lanthorn to cease production of the controversial, creating editorials showcasing misguided opinions of the Lanthorn staff and become newsletters. Your mind is more likely to rot reading the Lanthorn than it is using technology. And that, my dear viewer, is my editorial about why I hate editorials. We'll be right back.
We live in dark times, fellow Lakers. Sin is running rampant and can be seen in the rebellious youth of today. I'm senior correspondent AJ Bedard, and today we'll be looking into the nature of sin on Grand Valley's campus, and maybe, with a little bit of faith, hope that the students on this godforsaken campus can be saved. This small section of Allendale, Michigan is among the most wicked places in history, standing among other wretched cities of old like Sodom, Gomorrah, Las Vegas, and every city in New Jersey. You would know by looking at its inhabitants, but this liberal arts campus is bursting with sin, and only the worst sins imaginable are committed here. Everything from parking infractions to jaywalking, from downloading copyrighted music to wearing fedoras. Ugh, simply disgusting. It's true that Grand Valley is full of wickedness. Who could possibly save us from eternal damnation?
I think it's time for sex ed with Brother Jed.
Meet Brother Jed Smock. He's in charge of the Campus Ministry USA. He and his troop visits campuses around the Midwest, trying to save these poor, misguided college souls.
A scrotum is a bag on skin. Now, within that scrotum are testicles.
But I'll do it for free. I will judge you right now.
But these students oftentimes are possessed by demons, causing them to reject the truth.
Read your shirt. Read the Bible.
Clearly, these heathens don't respond well when they see true goodness in front of them. It would seem that these wretched students are beyond saving. Why would Brother Jed bother with lost causes like us? The Campus Ministry USA believes that the churches have failed when it comes to maintaining a strong presence on college campuses around the nation. They believe that the universities control the minds of America, claiming,
"The college students are tomorrow's politicians, lawyers, doctors, educators, bureaucrats, journalists, businessmen, and corporation leaders. If there's going to be a national awakening, this is the stratum of society that must be reached. The hippie radical movement of the 60s started at Berkeley and spread like wildfire through the other campuses. The same could happen today with the movement of the Spirit of God among the students."
What the students can't see is that the campus ministry has their best interests at heart. They're not hate-mongering bigots like so many students think. In fact, they are God-fearing saints. And they're here to save us from an eternity of torment. The preachers are against fornication, drunkenness, marijuana, and homosexual activities. So it's safe to say that if you avoid the big four, then you're on the path of righteousness and on your way to heaven. If you're unsure about your existential destination, you can check yourself with Brother Jed Bingo. Get 5 in a row and you go to hell. Oh look, I have a banana-like object.
Love for you, baby! I got love for you! Who loves you, baby?
But some students are beyond redemption and can simply not be saved. If you don't like the Lord's word coming to you on your public university's campus, then too bad. You're protected under the First Amendment. You can heckle them, engage in loud shouting matches, sing a song, pray quietly, or summon Satan to protect you, because Satan's always on your side. Of course, you could always walk away, ignore them, and file a biased incident report if you feel offended. But you can't really make that go viral on YouTube like the pancake mix incident.
You ain't got no pancake mix. If you go to the store, you ain't got no pancake mix. If you go to the show me where the pancake mix is. If you go to the store, there's no pancake mix in there. You're deceiving all these people. There's no pancake mix in there.
So the next time you see these preachers around campus waving their bloody tampons and demanding repentance, just remember that they're better than you dirty sinner. For the Grand Ego, I'm AJ Bedard, signing off. Here's Sister Cindy taking us home.
Well, let's just say, freshman boys, welcome to Grand Valley State, the smorgasbord of disease vagina.
Before we sign off for the night, we like to end our show with a shout out to what's happening on social media. Let's go on an ego trip. First one, I was so drunk last night I dumped half a beer into a stovetop because I thought it was the sink. Hashtag sorry about that, y'all. Why? What the heck? Next one. I'd like you to know that the lube on my steering wheel just now rubbed off today. Also, there's a female condom wrapper sitting in my living room still. Funny thing is, I saw this, and this is freaking weird. I need a science lesson to know what a female condom is. Next one. Professor, reading your journals online for class is my Monday fun time. Good for him. And the last one. I'll tell you why in a second why this is really funny. Rolling a J on the 50. Stay classy, my friends. There's a picture of him rolling weed on the bus. Funny thing is, I know who did this. I know who did this. Well, Grand Valley, that's all for tonight. This is Jared Grismer signing off. Have a good night and stay grand.